Hello dolls and welcome back to another video. Today I want to share some very special treasures with you. First of all, I went to my P.O. box and there were so many wonderful things in there, but I did not open a single package yet. I did not look at a single card because I really wanted to do that with you. Then I also inherited some jewelry that I wanted to share with you, and I placed an order for some things that I also wanted to share with you. So I thought we could just do a little vintage show and tell, a little P.O. box opening, a little bit of a good time to hang out and talk about beautiful vintage pieces. So I have my cup of coffee here. I have my baby sleeping right over there. She is 5 weeks old now, so that is super exciting. But yeah, I thought I would just share my treasures with you. So get yourself a cup of coffee as well, or a cup of tea. Also, my voice is a little cracky because I'm a little sick, but I feel like I'll be okay. I'm just gonna hang on to my nice cup of coffee. But yeah, let's open these parcels and see all the lovely things. I am so eternally grateful for absolutely every single thing that you sent to me. I don't expect it at all. I always have my P.O. box in my description box. If you send something big, maybe bigger like this, please write me an email first, because my post office is a little difficult about these things, so it's good if I can let them know that something bigger is coming in. But I thought we could start with this card, and oh, look at it. Isn't this such a cool card? It has some of my favorite musicians drawn in the Peanut style. So we have Jim Morrison, we have Janis Joplin, we have Jimi Hendrix, Courtney Love, Jimmy Page, Kurt Cobain, Liam Gallagher, Paul McCartney, Mark Knopfler, Stevie Nicks, so many wonderful humans. And this card came from, oh, it's from China. Oh, that is so cool. Honestly, just having all of these letters from all over the world, it means the world. And one of your friends from China. Thank you so much. And you really do look like you just walked out of the 60s. That is very sweet. But I think it's a myth, and I'm gonna do a video on that. But this is honestly the biggest compliment for me. I hope you enjoy this postcard. The Peanut style rockers were drawn by moi. She drew this? Oh, that is so cool. You're such a talent. Unfortunately, is your name Yuan? Yuan? I don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't think I'm able to make it out. And there is no... Oh, there is an email address, so I can get back to you. I do actually think the lighting is better with the light off in here, so let's continue. There was another card which has this picture, and this one is from Royal Mail, so I'm assuming it's from Great Britain. I hope all is keeping well with you and you're surviving the hot summer okay. And it's quite possible by the time that this arrives, baby will be here. Yes, that is right. But also it might have arrived earlier, because if I'm fully honest, I did not go to my P.O. box like from 2 weeks before I had her until like 4 weeks after. So there was a period of time that I did not check as frequently as I usually do. And he writes that he's sending some records to Abby, so I have to ask her about that. This building is amazing, believe it or not. It's the fire station in Palermo, Sicily. Wow, that is a cool fire station. Thank you so much. This one's from Ben. Thank you so much, Ben. It was lovely reading your words, and they mean a lot. Now I got 2 letters, which just by the... I just want to cover up... I want to cover up the sender's name, but just like, you can see that the same person sent those. So we'll see. This one is from Sarah in Florida. Wow. Jacksonville. It was stamped in August. So let's try this one first. This one is a little flatter, and then this one does have something that makes sounds. So it's exciting. She added some stickers. Honestly, it means the world. I never expected that anyone would want to send me anything, and now you're showering me with so much love. It honestly means the world. There are a couple things in here. Let's start with this one. Oh, she printed a little card. Yeah, this was written in August. Hello from the United States of America, Florida. I love your YouTube channel. Thank you so much, darling. I too love the 60s, and I love the Beatles. I am enclosing some adult coloring pages. Enjoy these. Oh, thank you so much, Sarah. I love to draw. Oh, that is so beautiful. Goldie Block's Butterfly Conservatory. Did you know butterflies often have brightly colored wings with unique patterns made of tiny scales? Color in the butterflies below. That is so cool. My son will love these as well. Wow. And then we have some succulent plants and a mandala. Thank you so much. That is such a lovely little thing to send. This one's a little louder. Hope I don't wake up the little Miss Penny over there. No! Oh my god. Okay, hold up. This is so cool. Okay, so she sent a Halloween card. She actually sent this a month later. I'm so sorry that I did not pick these up earlier. Look at this cool Halloween card. Hello from the US, from Florida. I'm a big fan of your YouTube channel. I have enclosed a Chateau Marmont keychain. I hope that you enjoy it. And I also have some bonus keychains. The Dakota apartment is here John Lennon resided. And another keychain is where Janis Joplin died. I hope that you enjoy them. Congrats on your new baby. Cheers, Sarah. Thank you so much, Sarah. That is so cool. Oh boy. Okay, so there are the rings. I need to sample them. Okay, this is the Dakota, Manhattan. Drop in any mailbox, we guarantee postage. Lightly departed towards Hollywood, California. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. Bungalow 3 at the Chateau Marmont. I need to put these on all of my keys immediately. I'm gonna have the coolest keyboard anyone has ever seen. And the Landmark Hotel in Hollywood. Wow. Thank you so much, Sarah. This honestly means the world. I love when we bond over these fun things and you send me little treasures. So thank you so much, dear. Okay, and then last but not least, there's this bigger parcel that I can't really show you because it has her address on basically every side, and I don't want to share that, obviously. See if I can get in here without without scissors, because I don't want to get up. Oh yeah, that was actually fairly easy. Oh my god! You dolls are honestly the sweetest. I cannot believe it. Look at it. Okay, so there's a note and then something packed. Let's start with the note. There are some stickers. Stay groovy and a peace sign. I love stickers. I'm always so tempted to just put them all over my car because we drive like not the coolest car, so I feel like this would make it a little cooler. And a little thank you note. Oh, she has a shop on Etsy. Everything is handmade with love. I'm gonna put it here in case anyone wants to order it. It's called Strawberry Sparks. That is very sweet. And she said she added a 70s file folder album for me. So I'm gonna show you that in a second. But there's a little note. Thank you for sharing your amazing 70s inspired content, and your creativity, style, and vibrant energy are such a breath of fresh retro air. Thank you so much. Your work brings the spirit of the era to life in such a unique and inspiring way, and it's been a joy to follow along. I'm gonna cry. This is making me a little emotional. As a small token of appreciation, I wanted to send you this scrapbook, album, journal, etc., etc. Hope it brings you a little extra sparkle to your already fabulous world. Keep doing what you're doing. The groove is real. Sahira. That is a beautiful name. I've never heard it before. Thank you so much. And now, oh my god, and she hand makes those? Look at it. It's so pretty. It's a gloomy day, that's why I feel like the lighting is weird. Oh wow! It's so cool. It does have several compartments and it's so pretty. Look at it. Thank you so much, darling. That's so cool. You dolls are honestly so creative. I cannot believe it. Thank you so much. I love getting physical mail, and I know that a lot of people do as well, and that we all kind of miss it, especially reminiscing about the 60s and 70s. So in January I have something special for you coming regarding physical mail. But yeah, I love it. Thank you so much, darling. Yeah, that is everything that was in my P.O. box. I feel beyond spoiled and loved, so thank you so much, dolls. Next up, I said inherited some things. And now this my mom brought to the hospital right after I had my daughter. And she told me that this had been with her and my stepfather for a while, because this apparently belonged to my stepdad's mother, who I never met. She passed before my dad and he met. But look at this. I feel like it is such a cool piece of jewelry. It is very, very heavy. Has such a fun little clasp up here where you kind of like, ooh, pull this up, and then you can hear my baby. I just took a little break to cuddle my daughter. But yeah, this is how it opens, and it is so pretty. I honestly love it. It's such a special and wonderful piece. I don't think I've ever seen jewelry like this. I'll be right back. I feel like this would also be so cool as a necklace. Maybe I can kind of like get it to work as both, because this is so, so beautiful and it's so heavy. I love it. It's such a special piece for me. And then we did have some sad news right after we had our daughter. My husband's grandma passed away. She was almost 90, which is honestly incredible. And my daughter's like second and third name is after her grandma, so she's in there forever. But it was really sad anyways. I feel like it's always sad when you lose someone you love. And we went to her funeral where my husband's uncle gave my sister-in-law, so my husband's sister, this huge box of jewelry that belonged to their grandma. And a couple days later, I went over to my in-laws' house, and my husband's sister was still there. We're great friends. She usually lives a little further away, but it was great to spend some time with her. She came down the stairs with this box and she was like, "Do you want something?" And I told her that I don't think she needed to offer, because obviously I understand if they wanted to keep it in the family. But she said she had already picked the pieces that she wanted, and I'm part of the family, which honestly made me tear up a little. And so she asked me to choose some pieces, and I have all of that right here, and I really wanted to share these with you because a lot of these are from the 60s and 70s or even older. So let's start with this brooch. My husband said he remembers her wearing this a lot, and I think it's so pretty with the flowers and these details, like these round swungy details. That's something that you see a lot with 60s jewelry. It's such a pretty pin. I love wearing pins. I feel like it's kind of gotten out of fashion over the past years, but it's just so pretty, and it always helps make any outfit feel a little extra special. And then I picked those, and these honestly, they're so beautiful. They all said that like their grandma loved to wear them. It's just that my sister-in-law has a very different style, and so she was like, we just want someone to wear these. And I understand that. If I think about me passing one day, I'd love the idea that someone else is gonna take the things that I love and keep on wearing them. So these are her earrings that I will wear every day now, I think. These are some of the most beautiful earrings I've ever seen. They're gold with a little pearl, and they're just so pretty and beautiful. Like, I need to show you the details. Hold up. These are very Art Deco, and they're just so pretty. I honestly adore them. These are the perfect, beautiful earrings, and they're very light and very, very well made. It's real gold and then the beautiful pearl. It's just such a stunning piece of jewelry, and I know I will treasure these for absolutely ever and ever. If you hear sounds in the back, it's my daughter. She woke up and she's just down there smiling in her little bouncer. And then I chose these pieces. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen those at the thrift store, but for the longest time, I was quite confused about these because they're like a little chunky to be rings. So I had no idea what these were for. But then a couple of years ago, I actually saw a picture on Pinterest of a girl wearing these. And basically, these are scarf toggles. So let me grab a scarf and show you. I hope that this one isn't too thin. But basically, if you wear a scarf, then you could take one of those and just loop through and wear like this. And if your scarf's like a little too thin, you can also tie it right underneath, so then it'll stay. Isn't this so cool? it's like a necklace charm for your scarf. And I love it. And ever since I found out what these were, I've never seen one at the thrift store again. So this is honestly just so perfect. I love them, and I cannot wait to wear these out, especially now during fall and winter. I also feel like they would make funky and cool little rings, but they're just a little too clunky and chunky for that. I feel like I have such a bad hair day today. Tell me I'm not the only one who during fall, like my bangs just never sit right, but I still love fall. It's the most beautiful time of the year. I picked 2 more things from her collection. The first one being this beautiful necklace. Oops. Let's see if I can get this to focus. Isn't it so cool? I don't think I've ever seen a necklace like this, but it reminded me a lot of Paco Rabanne's designs in the 60s, and it just lays so beautifully. Like, this is such a pretty necklace. So it's a little chunkier than the jewelry I usually go for, but I really love it. I feel like it's so unique and stunning. And then the last thing that I chose was this dainty little gold necklace that has 3 little beads. Hold up. Do you see these? They're like little crystals. It's just such a pretty necklace, and I thought it was perfect for layering. They have like these little sparkly stone kind of like purple beads. I think it's hard to see, but maybe you can. But yeah, that is everything that I got from my husband's grandma, and it honestly means the world. As said, I love the idea of keeping things in the family. I love the idea of me one day handing these down to my daughter, who, as said, also shares a name with said grandma. So that means the world. If you didn't know, I'm Emma Rosa Katarina, which a lot of people always ask me how to pronounce it. So technically you pronounce it Emma Rosa Katarina, but if I introduce myself in English, I say Emma, which isn't the way that my parents would pronounce it, or I pronounce it when I speak German. But yeah, Emma Rosa Katarina is my actual name and how you pronounce it. So Rosa and Katarina are my grandmas, and my son's named after his great-grandfathers, and now my daughter is named after my husband's grandmas, because I'm already named after my grandmas, and I felt like it was kind of weird to have her have the same name that I have. I don't know. So basically we choose the first name, and we always call our kids by the first name, and then they have a second and a third name that they can just kind of like have, just like I do, which honestly I don't really ever use my second and third name unless it's in official documents or on here. Now on to something that I rarely share on my channel, because it's something that I rarely do. I actually ordered non-vintage clothes. I ordered something from a site that I saw, I think, a year ago, and I wanted back then. It was super expensive, so I decided not to get it, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. As said, this brand had a design that caught my eye by a designer I've always wanted to own something from. So basically, if you don't know, I'm a big fan of Ozzy Clark, and Ozzy Clark is not alive anymore. I made a video all about him. I'm gonna link that right here. But he designed his clothes with the patterns of his wife. So his wife was a fabric designer, or she still is because she's still alive. And I always wanted to own a piece that was Celia Birtwell and Ozzy Clark. And the brand Joni actually brought back some of Celia's designs, and I saw that, fell absolutely in love with a couple of pieces. But they were so expensive. They were like $200, I believe, in the beginning. And so I decided not to buy them because it wasn't in my budget back then. And so, but I kept peeking on the website every other month to just see. One of the dresses that I really loved sold out immediately. But after, I want to say almost a year, because I ordered these after I had my daughter, they went on sale. So I got them for a great deal, and I ended up getting 2 pieces from that collection, and then I browsed the site a little more and ended up getting a couple more things. But I want to start with the original dress that sparked all of this. I also kind of justified it because it is great for nursing. So this is very reminiscent of Ozzy's designs, and it does have Celia's fabrics, and it's just so pretty. It's a wrap dress with flowy sleeves and then this little cape style design up here that is so pretty, and I just absolutely adore it. There's a picture of Jane Birkin modeling a very similar look from him, and yeah, I wanted it. I love it. I've already worn it, and it's just the most precious thing. Then I also saw that they had the same design as a wrap top, and I got that as well. Justified it for the breastfeeding. Yeah, it's a little different in design, but it's still has the same beautiful pattern, and I absolutely love it. I cannot wait to style these. Okay, so if you know me, you know I love shoes, and I have a lot of shoes. However, most of my shoes have a heel, and I now have a toddler and a baby, so I'm running around all day, and I was really looking for some flats that worked really well for my day-to-day use, and I ended up getting 3 pairs of shoes. They were all on sale, so you might think that this was a little excessive, but yeah, I really loved all of them, and I wanted to treat myself a little. So here's what we got. First off, I fell in love with these. I mean, how could you not? These are so cool, and I know they have the littlest, tiniest heel, but yeah, these are so cool. I knew I needed to have them. They had them in several different colorways, but this one just really caught my eye. I feel like these are perfect for all sorts of 60s mod looks, and they're just such a dream come true. Also, look at the soles. They're honestly so cool. It's also been an eternity since I last got a pair of new shoes. Like, I thrift all of my shoes, so it was wild putting these on because they're so hard in the beginning, and I fully forgot what it is like to wear a shoe that wasn't worn in by another person for decades. But yeah, I feel like these have a very Mary Quant kind of look. They're gonna be so cute with absolutely everything. And then I got the same pair of shoes twice in 2 different colors. And this is my substitute for like a sneaker, because I don't like sneakers. I don't wear them, but I got these. And I feel like these are so cool. They're really sturdy. And I feel like I can run around in these perfectly fine. And I loved this color. And then I said there was another color that I loved, and I couldn't decide. And so my husband was like, why don't you spoil yourself and get both? And so here they are. You're gonna see me wear those probably all spring. Most likely also in winter, because when it's not snowy, I feel like these are great shoes as well. Yeah, I love them. I've tried for the longest time to get into sneakers because I know that they're practical, and people always tell me they're so great with kids, and I understand that, but I'm just not that person. I don't feel confident. However, I can't always wear heels around my kids because it's really hard to keep up with them. So I feel like these are the perfect shoes for me. Honestly, it's something that I learned, and I'm so glad that I did, because when I got pregnant first, I thought that it meant that I would need to lose my style, because I was like, I now need to wear practical clothes, but it felt like I was losing myself, and so I'm so glad that I kind of like shifted my angle, and now I'm more trying to look for things that work for me and my style that I still feel good with, but that are also practical, like these shoes. So yeah, I could have gotten a pair of Nike trainers, but I opted for these, and I think they're absolutely perfect. But yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed my little vintage show and tell P.O. box opening, whatever this video was. I just always love doing these and just spending some time with you. I also do have some fabulous videos coming for the rest of the month. And then we're heading into Vlogmas, which I'm doing something really special for. Let's just say we're focusing all on the dolls, the muses this year, and I'm really excited to bring you a video series for that. But yeah, I really hope you have a beautiful day. I want to thank you for spending some time with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the video, I would love you to give it a thumbs up and maybe even share it with a friend. It supports me, it supports the channel, and it would truly mean the world. If you have some recent thrift finds, treasures, you can always tag me on Instagram. I would love to see it. But yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day. Go out, enjoy the sunshine, take yourself some time to focus on you and your mental health today, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, dolls!